This short video is going to show you how to reorder the items in assignments, quizzes, discussions in your gradebook. Because as you're entering items in each one of those, it might not be in the correct order, the order that you want. So let me show you an example. When I click on grades right here, here's my gradebook. And initially, when you create assignments, quizzes, discussions, and things like that, when they get into the gradebook, they're going to be pinned by the order of which they've been created. And so it might not be the order that you want, it might not be in date order, might not be in category order, etc. So if I need to reorder that, what you'll do is you'll go up to Manage Grades, go over to More Actions, click on Reorder. And so, for example, I have paper 1 up here and paper 2 down here. Maybe I want paper 2 next to be paper 1. And maybe I want presentation 2 next to presentation 1. So I'll go ahead and reorder that as well. And so there's presentation 1. I will put that in the 7th spot. And then when I go back to enter grades, you're going to see where paper 1 and paper 2 together and presentation 1 and presentation 2 are together. So, the first time you do this, it might take a little time, but then it'll be set. That same process goes for items in assignments and quizzes and discussions. So, for example, when I go to assignments right here, if I want to reorder items on this page, because this is how students would see it, if I go to More Actions right here, I can click on Reorder, and maybe I want presentation 1 next to presentation 1 next to paper 1. And it's going to put it in that way that you'd want it to be ordered for your students. You also have the ability in assignments, quizzes, discussions, and grades as well to create specific categories. And so, for example, I could create a higher category called papers, a higher category called presentations, and then put the items in there. And that also helps rearrange some of those pages. So I'll just do an example on assignments right here. I'll create a couple of categories, and I'll call it papers. And I'll create another one, and I'll call it presentations. And let me close that. And if I want to add these into those categories, the fastest way to do it, after I've created those categories, is I can just go to Bulk Edit, select and go to Bulk Edit. And I can just go down this list. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And so now you can see I have a category called papers and presentations. And I could do that same process if I wanted to with quizzes, discussions, and in the gradebook. And so I would say it's worth your time to reorder it the way you want it, because that's how students would see it as well. First time you do it, yes, it takes a little bit of time. Yes, I wish there was a drag and drop feature, but currently you have to go into More Actions to go ahead and reorder those items. Thank you and have a good day.